Alright, hey everybody, that time again for another collection update video, and if you couldn't already tell by the title, today is going to be the collection update for the month of May, and if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, I don't really have a whole lot for this month's collection update, and that's because of that big red box that you see in the right side of the thumbnail, and that is because I got a Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm really excited that I finally got one of these, and I bought one because I heard that they are going to raise the prices up to $500. It's an extra $50, and that's because of like some RAM challenges that they've been having. So I wanted to secure one now at this price for $449. I was gonna initially wait for it to go on sale, but I think if it does go on sale, it's probably just gonna go back to $449, or just be maybe $50 less. I don't really know, but just to be on the safe side, if it doesn't go on sale, then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and secure one now, which I did, and I got it from my local Target, as you can see here, and yeah, I got it for $5.19 plus the 6% tax that we have here in the state of Virginia, which is kind of annoying that it's 6%, but whatever. Plus I got a game for it, and this is the first game that I decided to get. I'm not a huge fan of the game key cards, but you know, it is what it is. I wanted to still get a physical copy anyway, because you know, if I don't like it, then I can still trade it in. And yeah, so I decided to get Pokopia, and I wanted to get this one as my first game because back in 2017, I believe, I'll put a picture up on screen here of the first picture that I took of my Nintendo Switch, and I got a Pokemon game to go with it. So I wanted to keep the tradition going, and I decided to pick up Pokopia, however you pronounce it, I don't know. But yeah, it looks like a really cute game. It seems like a mix of Dragon Quest Builders and Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon. Or like Animal Crossing meets Dragon Quest Builders, but with Pokemon. But yeah, it sounds like an interesting concept, and I live for it. I think it sounds pretty cool, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out. But yeah, these are the two big purchases for this month, and that's why my haul is so small this month. But yeah, now I need to let my money replenish, and hopefully I can get back to bigger hauls. But for now, it's just going to be a smaller haul video for this month. Moving on, I do have some Xbox 360 games, as y'all can probably see in the thumbnail. I have Mass Effect on 360. This is, I guess, Xbox Live, and I'm not sure if it requires Live to play this game. If anybody knows anything about Mass Effect being playable still in 2026, definitely let me know. I am definitely curious because I have heard really good things about Mass Effect on the 360, and unfortunately the case is broken, as you can see here. But yeah, there's also no manual either, but the disc is there. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and I did not spend any money on these 360 games, so that's pretty nice. These were given to me by a friend of mine. But yeah, I do have Far Cry, the trilogy. This is, I guess, the complete compilation of Far Cry. I don't know anything about Far Cry. If anybody knows anything about Far Cry, definitely let me know. Yeah, it does have the manual and all the discs, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty fun. At least I hope it'll be fun. Yeah, I do have some of these arcade games here as well. But otherwise, that is pretty much everything that I got for the 360. And there's the spines for everything. But yeah, that's all the video games that I got. I did get a few more things, so let's get on with those. Alright, so next up here, I did get the third season of Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, and this is the last season that I needed that was available on DVD. The fourth season is currently airing this spring season, so I wanted to buy this and rewatch the third season. And I know this is an anime series that I just really enjoy, like, rewatching over and over again. It's a really cute series. And yeah, unfortunately no alternate art on the inside of this or back as well. But yeah, it does have Japanese and English audio, which is really nice, and of course English subtitles. So that's always really good to have in anime box sets. And eventually I will be opening this up, and I'll probably open it up for the video so you guys can take a look on the inside. But otherwise, that's all the anime that I got. I did actually get one manga, and I meant to show this in the previous collection update, but as you guys know, I'm always forgetting something, and this is the one item that I forgot for the collection update for April. But yeah, I got Eden of Witches Volume 1, and I got this on my birthday. Yeah, this was a really cool manga. I read through it. It's really good. I'll definitely pick up the rest of them. But one thing I like about this is that it does have the dust jacket covers like the Japanese manga do. And honestly, I wish all of our English manga would have the dust jackets like the English, like the Japanese manga do. So yeah, it's really nice to see this, and last time I've really seen that was maybe back in the Comics 1 days. Those were like the really early days of manga, like probably early 2000s, I would say Y2K era. But yeah, this book is like 13 bucks, so yeah, I mean, dust jackets are doable, even at $13. So I don't understand why our English publishing companies just won't include a dust jacket to, you know, protect the corners from getting damaged, but it is what it is. But yeah, otherwise, I do enjoy Eden of Witches. I look forward to collecting more of this, hopefully somewhere down the line. But yeah, otherwise, that's all the manga and anime that I got for the month of May. So yeah, anyways, that is everything that I got for this month. Not a lot, but I mean, hey, at least it's better than nothing. I think the reason why it is so small is obviously because of the Nintendo Switch 2 purchase from Target. So yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, I guess let's go ahead and prop everything up and we'll do a collection overview and then put everything away, and I'll give you all an update on things and all that good stuff. So let's do it. Alright, I guess let's go ahead and unbox the Iruma-kun DVD, or Blu-ray, I guess. This is some really odd plastic that they have going on here, but whatever. Let's see if I can get this open. Okay, it broke here. There we go. We'll take a peek on the inside. Whew, there we go. Okay. Oh boy, we got a loose disc here, of course. Typical Amazon. Let's see, it looks to be okay. There we go. And another loose disc here, of course. Let's see. I think it's okay. I hope I got the disc in there. Yep, there we go. Okay, so here is the disc art. Nothing special. Just, you know, same old from the previous season, but yeah. There's always frickin' sirens here, I swear. But yeah, that is the third season of Iruma-kun, which is pretty awesome. And oh boy, looks like there is a cracked case here. Oh no, that's not good. As you guys can see right there, I'll have to be very careful, I guess, not to break it. That's really annoying. Yeah, it's like all cracked here on the inside. Well, hopefully I can maybe try to find like a replacement, like 4-disc DVD Blu-ray case at some point. Yeah, that was really horrible of Amazon. Like, they didn't provide any protection for this DVD, at least for this particular Blu-ray that I got. It was not at all protected. I probably should have just returned it, but it might be too late now. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just be really careful with it. Oh well. Alright, I guess next up we'll go ahead and open up the Pokopia video game. Take it out of its plastic prison. Let's see here. Alright, I think I finally got something going here. We'll see. I got that piece off. Okay. So I actually, I initially went to GameStop to try to get a copy of the Switch and Pokopia, but they wanted me to buy an extra item of something. I had to purchase, like, I don't know, I think the limit was like 2 or 3 items or whatever to be able to even buy the Switch console. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. And I just ended up going to Target, and they didn't give me that nonsense at all. And apparently GameStop's reason was because to prevent scalpers. I mean, which I get, but if you're just getting a game and a console, it's highly unlikely that someone's trying to scalp it. But what do I know? I don't know. I think it would be very suspicious if the person was getting multiple consoles and multiple games. Then yes, I think I would make them buy a few extra items, but if it's just one console and one game, I would not suspect that person of being the scalper. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. But yeah, I was not happy with that, so I just went to Target and I got it from there. But yes, this is Pokopia out of the case, and it looks like they do have some artwork on the inside, which is kind of nice. This is my first time taking a look inside of the Switch 2 cases, and it looks like there's some artwork on the inside. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Looks like it's kind of the same as the artwork on the front, just a wider shot of it. Honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of these red cases. I prefer the clear cases like the Switch 2. Or like the Switch 1, I mean. But yeah, here is the cartridge. And you'll see it has the key on there for the game key card, but yeah, whatever. Let's take a look at the little inserts here that they have. And looks like they have just advertisements for Nintendo Switch Online gaming. And I do apologize about the sirens, they're just always going off here. Then there's a advertisement for ZA, which is pretty cool. And I guess you can get a rug here or something. I'm not too sure. That's pretty cool, I guess. But yes, that's that. The Ditto rug. That's pretty nice that they have some inserts in here for the game. So yeah, let's take away the plastic wrap out of there. Now let's go ahead and unbox the Switch 2, because, you know, why the heck not? And I'll go ahead and zoom out here so y'all can see it a bit better. There we go. Alright, so here is the Switch 2 cover, I guess, the side. And the back, basically the same. Just a giant red logo on the top there, and some other extras and stuff here. I'll go ahead and open this up. There we go, pop it open. And here it is. Here is the controllers that you get. Really nice. And then here is the console itself. I do not have a screen protector, and I definitely want to get one of those, I think, before I start playing the system, just to be on the safe side. And then you have this Switch Online thingamabob, and then this piece of paper, boring piece of paper, I guess the HDMI cable to hook up the system, and then you have whatever these things are. I'm guessing these hook onto the controller so that you can put a wrist strap on it to protect the controller from slipping out of your hands or something. And then I guess you also get a controller grip, which is nice for the Switch 2. And then you also get, I'm not too sure what this is for, but I guess I'll find out. And then this is the charging cord. Oh, okay, it's probably the charging cord, would be my guess. And then let's see what this sucker is. This is probably the dock. Yep, this is the dock. The Switch 2 dock, which is pretty cool. That's the inside of it. And the back. And bottom, nothing too interesting. So yeah, that's just a little unboxing of the Switch 2. I've never really done console unboxings before on the channel, at least I don't think so. So yeah, I just thought I would document some Nintendo Switch history. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back here, and then I'll find a place for the Switch 2 somewhere on my shelf, and as well as the other things that I got for this month. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so this is the manga section in my game room, and/or otaku room, I guess. Yeah, I just have Eden of Witches right here next to Fake, because I'm going kind of in alphabetical order. I have Dr. Stone, the complete series right here, so next after D would be E. So yeah, it makes sense for it to go there for now. So yeah, that's just a quick little update on the manga shelf. Alright, so for Pokemon Pokopia, I'm just gonna put the Switch 2 games right here with my Switch 1 games, because I don't really have an extra row for the Switch 2 games. I only have one game for it, so it makes sense for now for it to just be put together here with all the Switch 1 games. But yeah, eventually I know I will be getting the new Star Fox game, and that's actually why I decided to, another reason why I decided to get the Switch 2 is for the new Star Fox remake that's coming out in June. I'm really excited for that, so definitely can't wait to start playing that. This is where I'll be putting the new Pokemon game here with all of my other Switch games, and of course I'm using my flash because, as per usual, it is another cloudy day for a collection update. I need to start calling these collection update videos cloudy collection updates, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's why I have my flash on, and so that y'all can see the titles, because this is how it would look without it, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that's just a quick little update on the Switch collection. So this is where I put all my new Xbox 360 games right here, along with the other Xbox 360 games that I have. And I just kind of put them together with the Wii, since that was around the same era for these consoles. It kind of makes sense to put them together, at least for now, until I can get my own shelf for the Xbox stuff. But yeah, that's just a quick little update for that. Alright, here's the anime Blu-ray collection as of May 2026. I was about to say 5, but yeah, my goodness, it does not feel like 2026. Here's the 3rd season of Iruma-kun, so I'm just going to put that right here next to season 2, obviously. It looks really cool next to each other. And I had to move Summer Wars, that was like right here. I just moved that right up here on top of the Fairy Tail Blu-ray that I have up here, the movie. So yeah, that's that. Just a very slow growing anime Blu-ray section here. And eventually I would like to get a few more series, but this is all that I have for the moment. I'd say a decent amount of anime here. So yeah, it's better than nothing. Alright, and for the Switch 2, I have it propped up on my Nintendo Switch game shelf, or the game box shelf rather. So I have the Animal Crossing Switch box there, and then just a launch Switch box. I do eventually need to get a new Animal Crossing box, because as you can see, mine was damaged when I got it, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, I think it got damaged maybe when I moved in here, but I don't think the boxes are terribly expensive to replace. I know I eventually need to do that before they do become expensive. But yeah, that is the current state of the Switch shelf, and I have my Pokemon figures over there for now. I moved Blue and Magenta over here on the Nostalgia shelf. And all the things here are basically from the 90s and mid-2000s, which is pretty dope. So yeah, eventually I do need to go through my shelves and kind of reorganize them. As you can see, they are getting kind of overloaded with stuff, so I definitely need to clear some stuff out and kind of reorganize it a bit and clean it up and find some places for some of the other things. But yeah, otherwise it's actually been a couple of days since I recorded this video. I've actually been busy playing Pokopia on the Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm really enjoying it. And as you can see, I do have my dock here and my controller and HDMI. I still need to hook it up to that and see what that's all about and see how it looks on my TV. And otherwise though, I haven't really been up to too much. I did, oh, that's just fell on the floor. I did actually draw something new here. This is one of my original characters, and I decided to just kind of color it in like mid-zeros anime style colors, and I think it turned out pretty nice. So this one is actually not in the current coloring book, but it will definitely be in the next coloring book. Speaking of coloring books, I did publish the third coloring book that is available now on Amazon.com. So if you want to purchase one yourself, feel free to, or you can share the link with your circle of people and get the word out there and all that good stuff. But yes, I have still been drawing and just kind of been enjoying doing that. And I did finish reading the, sorry, not the 6th volume, but the 5th volume of Chibi Debi. This is a really cute volume, and we got introduced to a new character named Pepe. He is just really cute, and he's from Malchan's world. So, yeah, I know there is an anime for this. So if you all want to check out the anime, it is available in fan subs. So, yeah, I highly recommend checking this one out. It's really cute. And now I can move on to Volume 6 in the series, so I'm currently halfway through. I decided to reread Volume 5 because, yeah, I kind of lost track with it a little bit, but I do remember most of what all has been happening. And if you're around like the JLPT N4 level, maybe slowly approaching N3, you should be able to read this just fine. And I highly recommend this series. It's really cute and really adorable. As some of you may know, I have been really into this series probably since it came out, and I've talked about it on my channel many times before, so yeah, I cannot recommend this series enough. In fact, I do have the rest of the volumes right here, and I have the fan book as well, but I have that on in my other room because I'm currently looking through that as well. But yes, I do have the Shigokura manga volume here, and my guidebooks and stuff. Like, yeah, as you can see, my shelves are just kind of like all over the place and such. And my DS games and everything down here or over here or whatever. So anyways, I guess that's kind of all that I have been up to these days. I do plan on doing more videos soon, so definitely stay tuned for more content coming on the channel. And definitely check out the link to my coloring books in the description. You know, feel free to share the link, consider buying one to support the channel. Your support really does mean a lot. And yeah, thanks again for hanging out, enjoying some fun chill vibes here on the channel. That's what we do here. And I'll be seeing you all again, hopefully very soon. Alright, take care. Bye-bye. Actually, before we end today's collection update video, I did forget to show you guys that I also got Pokemon Black 2 this month. And as you guys know, I'm always forgetting something in every collection update video. And unfortunately, I forgot to you know, include this in my pile of crap. So yes, I did get Pokemon Black version 2. This was another pretty pricey item that I got. If I can open this with one hand. It is complete in box though, which is pretty awesome, I guess. There's the cartridge, and I decided to keep the receipt. I got it from GameStop for like $100. And I'll show you I put the pre-owned sticker right here. And it had just been pretty much been put on their shelves when I got there, maybe like the day before. And let's see, when did I get this? I got this on May 5th, 2026. So it had basically just come in like the first week of May at my local GameStop. But yeah, they said they also had like Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Emerald. And unfortunately I missed out on all the stuff that they had there except for this one, which was shockingly still on the shelf. And I decided to go ahead and buy it, even though the price was pretty nuts for a used game. But yes, it does have all the inserts, and all the inserts are in impeccable condition. It was definitely from a collector, I want to say. And this has a code, so I'm not going to show that, but I will at least show the back of it. And yeah, I was really shocked to see that this was still on the shelves at GameStop, and it's just this little health and safety booklet, which isn't too interesting to look through. So yeah, I was really happy to get my hands on a copy, and it was $100, but it was definitely worth every penny. At least I think so. And here's the subtotal for it. But yeah, I was definitely on the hunt for a Pokemon Black 2 copy, and the universe blessed me with the goods, and I found it at my local GameStop this month. So I was pretty shocked, especially because the market price typically goes for like, I would say close to another $100 more. So yeah, I think I really got a good deal on this one. I'm really happy with this. And then I also decided to boot up Pokopia on my TV for the first time. Now this is the controller and how it looks. Looks pretty cool. And I'll go ahead and, oops, wrong one. Click on that, Pokopia, so you guys can sort of see what all I've been up to in this game. I really like the Ditto Blob, that's so cute. I had just made myself this little hut to sleep in. And, this is my room that I made. I think it looks pretty cute. A little Ditto rug. And this is my character. And I named my Ditto Dittopia. Oops. Playing this with one hand is not easy. I got most of the land here recovered, which is pretty good. And yeah, as you can see, I've pretty much taken care of most of everything. These are all the moves that I have at the moment: just water gun, leaf edge, and cut. So yeah, very early in the game. Not very far in at all. I'm only like on the second day here playing. So yes, I definitely have a bit of a ways to go, but I'm definitely enjoying playing. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this while I had a moment. So anyway, thanks again so much for watching, and I'll be having more videos coming very soon. Stay tuned, and more Japan videos are coming as well. Hopefully starting up again in June. I'll have more time to do it then. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.